Okay. Let me know when you're there, Nina. Should show you online soon. I forgot to tell the lady that I'm on. Hey there, Meh, and welcome, and Chris and Nina. Meh, yeah, you surely can. Now, Chris and Nina, you're well aware of what's happened in my life here last week. But for those of you who don't know, when I finished online last week and got home, my husband and I had been robbed. Haven't been coping too well with knowing that there's been thieves in my home. And basically, apart from these 4 little rings I'm wearing and the necklace I'm wearing, everything I own since I was born is gone. Beside myself about it all, but I won't talk about it anymore right now. But welcome to the room. Hopefully we can put some good energy out there and get some readings done. Yeah, Meh, it wasn't good. A lot of you are aware that my husband retired in 2022. A bit of an early retirement. Things just weren't going too good with work and certain people at work and things like that. We've been doing our little thing, you know, coming to the club and going fishing and just good people doing normal things, and to have everything you've ever owned. I'm talking about like watches. Pretty much nearly all the jewelry I owned was gifts, either from my husband, a lot from my sister, things from my mother who's died, my mother-in-law who's died. They're irreplaceable, you know, like they're things that somebody bought when I was a little girl or whatever. So that's the hard part. And the second hard part is knowing that how they got in and that they've been in my home, and it's just horrible. And the weirdest part is we have lived there since 1993, and anytime any talk about, you know, security systems or break-ins and that, we've always said we pride ourselves on our area not being like that. Never ever had to worry about that. Well, now it's all changed. It's all changed. Anyway, what's going on? Let me just check if I can get into... My mind is a blank, so anything that's asking for passwords and things, I'm just sort of, I can't remember. It's like the shock of what happened has... hang on, it doesn't recognise my face with these sunnies on. It doesn't recognise it because of the thing. I think this is the password. I changed it recently because of security reasons. All right, I'm logging into PayPal. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry about how I look. Been sleeping, but not too well. All right, we have a donation from... I don't know who that is. I'm not going to say the name on here in case you don't want me to say your real name. CB made a payment first. That would be for a mini read. The amounts are in American dollars. If you are in Australia, it is in American dollars. Good day there, Jai, and welcome. Just my apologies to all my regulars that I haven't been online. I have had something happen. I'll keep reminding people as the time. Yeah, I didn't want to say your name online because in the past, when I haven't recognised a payment and I've said, oh, there's a payment from blah, 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 and then somebody else that was in the room has, on the channel, has said that it was their donation, and I've started doing a reading and everything, and then the person who actually donated came back to get their reading and said, I haven't had my reading yet, and it turned out that somebody else stole the reading. So if you are using a different name that you have on PayPal and you make a donation, just say, I am CB online, and that way I'll know who's who. But eventually, if you keep coming back to the channel, Jasmine, I'll get to know who you are and that you make donations. Meh, I haven't seen a donation come in from you yet. You did say that you wanted to do one, so if you want to do one, you'll need to do it soon. So this is Jasmine will be first. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It's like Jasmine, but Chasmine with a ch in front of it. Then Chris is up next with a detailed read. And then after her, we have Alyssa with a detailed read. Now, I'm sorry to certain people have been emailing me, asking me about getting readings done, private readings done. I did say that, I'll try and let you know. And I'm just sorry, I just haven't been myself. And I just can't remember. Okay. Shock will do that to you. When I first knew about it, I was just scared and terrified. And then after I got over that, I was shocked and I was shaking for a couple of days. I was just shaking every time I was trying to hold a cup of tea. I was, like, how could this happen? What's happened? Anyway, let's get enough about all of that. Let's get on with the first reading. I will only be taking one reading at a time. Now, I already have 3 donations, so let's just put a pause on donations until we get to Alyssa. Thanks for your concern, Alyssa, and everybody else that sent me well wishes and prayers. Some people would say, it's just things, it's just things that were taken, but it's particular things that were taken that can never be replaced. Emotional attachments that I had to particular items. And all I've got now is a blurry photograph of me wearing the item, things from my mother who I was like that with, that I kept beside me, beside my bed, thrown across the floor, and the things that were gold, her only ring in existence, and the only baby bracelet in existence that had engraving is gone. That stuff really, really is hard to get over. Anyway, enough about that. I keep saying that. I keep talking and talking because I haven't really had a chance to get this out and talk to anybody about it, apart from a few text messages here and there. And the police report, I submitted what I could. But if you were robbed today and you were 59 years old and you had gifts from who knows who, and everything was gold earrings, watches, bracelets, necklaces, you name it, I doubt that unless you had a list and photographs that you would remember everything. It's like yesterday I remembered 2 more things that were actually taken from the bathroom. There was a little safe near the bathroom, and it looks like what they've done is just pop their head to the bathroom. I had my cabinet open before I went out. I never shut it. It had an antique pendant that carried a photo of my mother and myself when I was a baby. The picture I had taken out because it got damaged, but the locket itself, which was solid gold around with glass and then a long chain, that was just grabbed, and a Pandora leather link bracelet thing with Sisters Forever hanging off it from my sister last Christmas, only 6-7 months ago. They've taken that off the bench as well. So I added them to the reports yesterday. But yeah, I'm sure that as the months go on, I'll go, oh my God, I remember that I had this. And there was at least 7 watches, 8 or 9 pairs of earrings, a charm bracelet with 10 or 12 charms hanging off it, everything solid gold, all gone. Anyway, hey there, Bethel. Bethel's aware of what happened. I've spoke to Bethel over WhatsApp. Anyway, I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to get on because I'm just not feeling real good, but I feel that this might be good for me to do this. So thank you to everybody that sent me well wishes and emails and said they're praying and all the rest of it. Yes, it is just things. It's, you know, there's certain things we can get insurance money and we can go out and replace them. My sunglasses, my husband's sunglasses and things like that. But yeah, it's the invasion. The invasion is a very hard thing to get over. You know, I was robbed 30 years ago. I lived in another house that was in a government kind of area. So it was kind of like the normal there. And we had someone break in while we were out, and they took a brand new computer system that wasn't insured. We had no insurance. We had no money for all of that sort of thing back then. And the police caught the person. They left handprints on the window when they come in. So we ended up getting criminal compensation back then. But again, the same feeling of someone's come into your home, somewhere where you feel safe and protected, has been violated. Anyway, Chasman, let's get on with it. And Betty's going to shut up now. So anyway, and I just needed to let you all know I was going to start a GoFundMe page or something, because a lot of you would be aware that a year and a half ago I sold my car. Didn't need 2 cars anymore, and it was just a tiny little car, not worth much of anything. But the money I had from that, I was using for my family's birthdays and Christmas celebrations and things like that. And what I had left of it is all gone. Any cash I had is all gone. And I was one of these people that kept going, should I put it in the bank or not? No, why should I put it in the bank? And, you know, I'll just keep it there. And even my birthday, Christmas and Mother's Day money that I hadn't spent on myself was in the bedside drawer beside me in a little bag. They took the bag and all the money. So it was about $700 in total over 3 occasions. Maybe 2 Christmases was in there. I don't spend on myself. So, you know, anyway. Here we go. Chasman. Let me just check if there are questions on here, because I've been waffling on. Sorry, Chasman, you're new to the thing. You don't need to hear about my woes. What do I need to know about my future husband? Okay, so you haven't met this person yet, I'm assuming. Okay, Chasman, this is a mini read. Let's see what we get. Thank you for the donation and welcome to my channel. I don't know if you've been here before. I do remember I had a Chasman before, but I don't remember the CD. All right, Chasman would like to know, what are the details involving the person she will eventually marry, her future husband? Oh, you have been here a few times. Yeah, okay. Chasman would like to know, what can we see about her future husband? ASMIN. So being that we're dealing with you and a potential future, I'm going to put your name down first. Normally with mini readings, I don't put the name down at the top. That's only detailed readings, but we're doing the 333. And then I'll get the tarot shuffled. We have a winner showing up. We have one male character showing up. This person will either, let's talk about work and financial matters. This person probably will be working in police or military, like Army, Navy, Air Force. If he's not one of those kind of people, he may be working in nighttime kind of work. Like it might be a lot of security work, working at night, security guard, things like that. In regards to the way this person might look, their features, for some reason, I don't know why, because cards don't tell me this, but I pick up on that he may have some kind of blemishes or freckles or something on the face. I am seeing a potential tattoo on the arm and maybe another one somewhere else. This person would normally, generally speaking, have very, very dark features. So they would have dark brown eyes or dark green eyes or something like dark eyes, potentially olive to dark skin, black hair, or very, very dark brown hair. For some reason also I'm picking up that this person would be shorter, not taller. So if you like a tall, dark and handsome blonde man, this is kind of the opposite. This is more of a handsome, short, stocky, dark-haired man. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there with him. You've been looking in the wrong places, I'm being told. You've been looking at the past and kind of getting stuck in something that should have been or didn't go the right direction in the past. Somebody's plan wasn't your plan. So you're being told that when you're ready and you turn around ready to move forward, the potential person is out there. You just got to wait. At the moment, your challenges about having this person in your life, it's not so much about you ready to love, but it's more about the people around you that influence your choices. So let's say you went out tomorrow to have a picnic and this man was showing you attention and you started to feel the little heart fluttering, thinking, I like this person, I like the way he looks, I like the way he talks. Then you go back to the picnic area, you sit down and your best friend or a family member says, who's that? Oh, he's ugly or he's too short or what was he talking to you about? And it's like at the moment, your choices of what you're looking for are getting influenced by people who don't agree or like those choices, or will say, oh, you deserve somebody better than that, or he hasn't earning enough money for you. Okay, so it's sort of like being governed by someone else. And because this is a mini reading, it's already time's up on that one. The moving forward, there is a conversation going on, but there is somebody still attached to you in the background. It can be a child energy, it can be a family energy, but once you detach from whatever that energy is that's holding you back from moving forward, like I said, it could be an influence from a friend of a negative nature, you will move forward. Now, it is showing a lot of love and fitting in together with the 7 and the 8 of hearts, but it is showing that as far as a commitment goes, it won't happen like that. You might be ready for it to be, I've met the person, I want a ring on my finger, but I don't feel that they will be. Now, just to finish off, Chasmin, we'll do top and bottom of the deck, and from the middle, I want you to focus on, from this other deck, I'm going to pull out some cards for you. I want you to think about a question in your mind. You don't type it on the screen, and I'll tell you what the energy is around it from what I've chosen for you, Chasmin, and whether you get a yes or a no. But anyway, last energies for Chasmin on her potential husband. What does she need to know? Divine Empathic Tarot, welcome to the room. When I get up to Alyssa, depending on how things are going and how many people are asking, I'll be taking one at a time. At the moment, I'm up to Chris next, and when I'm finished Chris's reading and I get onto Alyssa's, if you're still hanging around and nobody else is in front of you, I'll be taking you on. I can take yours on, sorry. The last message is you do have somebody out there waiting for you, Chasman. You need to trust in your own instincts, and you need to be confident within yourself that you are beautiful, you are strong, you are intelligent, you have something to offer. This is about self-confidence here, basically. And it can also mean that you're going to get more than one offer, but there's only one of them that's going to really suit you. Here, you need to make your plans about where you want to go, what you want to do. Also here, it's telling you about starting with friendship first and just working together and enjoying things together, not trying to have a marriage thing like that. You will be stressing yourself over what's to come, like when's it going to happen, when's it going to happen. Okay, now the question you were thinking about, we do have a yes, a no, and a yes. So it's more of a yes than a no to your question. You're being told to trust in your own ability to manifest what it is you want. You also do have a potential offer coming your way in the very near future, and you're being told that you've got luck on your side with all of that. Don't get yourself too stressed about what your journey is going to be, and it's telling you with the right sort of frame of mind and taking your time and having patience and faith in the journey, the rewards will finally come. Okay? Anyway, thank you, Chasman. And up next we have Chris. All right, now for those of you who have joined us since I've explained earlier, my apologies for not being online. I haven't been in a very good space. My husband and I were robbed last week after I got home from being here, and basically didn't want to go out of the house for fear of them coming back and taking more. If they wanted to come back now, and if you're listening out there or anybody knows the person that did it, there is security systems in place, and you literally would need a sledgehammer to smash doors or whatever to get in, smash windows and get in. It's just basically like how you got in before is not possible. It shouldn't have been possible on the day, but you tricked us. You fooled us. You got in. Anyway, let's get on to Chris now. Chris would like to know, Larry would like to buy a house together. I would like a general surrounding like that. Like, when does it show that we will make a purchase? This is great news, Chris. With all of what you said, it doesn't just rain, it pours with everything. And I'm so sorry to hear, that there's been another health issue in the family with your grandmother, I think you said. You've lost your great-grandmother and now grandmother. I think it's from opposite sides, is it? One is from your father's side and one is your mother's side. Anyway, the people that have been contacting me for private readings and everything, there's just been so much drama going on for a lot of people. There's been a lot of loss, death, violence, whatever, separations, just all sorts of things. Anyway, let's put some beautiful positive energy ready in for this for you, Chris. After this reading will be Alyssa with a detailed reading. When I get onto that one, if you are in the room and waiting for a reading, girls, Nina and Chris, you can decide, like, if anybody else has said they want to make a payment, whoever is up next, let them know if they want to make a payment, they need to make it when I get to Alyssa. Okay, as soon as I finish this one, the next person can make a payment to be after Alyssa. And we're just going to do one by one until I turn this thing off and leave for the day. I'm going to try and get into a rhythm and get back online at least twice a week, at the very least once a week. It's just been very tough to get back into the rhythm. All right, here we go. Crystal. That's all right, Alyssa. If we got your question, we'll put a timestamp, okay? Chris would like to know, Larry has spoken about purchasing a house together. How will that proceed? How will that go for the both of them? And when is this likely to be happening? Chris and Larry, there's been discussions about purchasing a home together. When does this look likely to happen? And what will be the challenges to get this happening? And when will this likely be happening? Okay, good luck. I'm going to put 7 cards down to represent the two of you together. 6, 7, and then we'll do the challenges and the potential. Oh, the challenges are involving work and a personal matter. Anyway, looking at the two of you, I can see the discussions going on, working together. On your side of it though, Chris, I don't know if it's you having a hesitation about it, or whether it's your father, your best friend or something. It looks like you're telling them the plan. Larry has said, let's get a house together. You think it's a great idea, instead of moving into your house, moving into his place, that you get something new for the two of you. It looks like excitement. It looks like it's the right way to go. But then it looks like there's an influence around you that says, why don't you just wait for this, or maybe just take a step down from this? There is a question about the financial situation around purchasing a house. Like, if the house was, let's say, $200,000, has Larry got $100,000 and you got $100,000 to buy it, or is it going to be not weighted like that? Anyway, there's discussions going on. Now, when you buy the house, you do have 2 7s. 7s are all about packing up and moving. You have the red 7 sitting on your side. He has the black 7. So that would tell me that for him, there is something he has to leave behind to do this process. And there is something, his plan may be, I want a white house that's on the hill with the ocean nearby, and yours might be, I want a brick house and I want it on the flat land out in the country. So there's 2 sort of very different plans about the house. And when it comes together, Chris, it's more swaying towards what you were thinking more than Larry. So Larry, if you're listening to this, my apologies, but it does look like in regards to purchasing the new house, brilliant idea. But I do feel Crystal will win out on location, design, whatever. And I don't know if you're a pretty type woman, Chris, that likes flowers and pretty pictures or whatever, or you're easygoing and you prefer something different to that. Because I can see something like, you know how they say the man cave and then the woman's cave would be a totally different sort of sequence of events and sequence of furniture and products and whatever. I see a very different, opposite, attracting thing here. Anyway, the challenges are your job, Larry's job. Basically, we got 2 black 5s here, which is job. Who's going to get a new job or move location with their job, or who's going to give up their job or whatever. There is a slim chance that this is showing me that if you move that's too far away from where Larry's working, he's going to be gone for that extra hour to get there and that extra hour to get home, which could cause a bit of friction or something like that. But other than that, we got a 2 of hearts sitting next to a 2 of diamonds, which I would have to say it's probably telling you that either February next year it'll all be settled and you'll be moved in or whatever, or it's telling you that over the next 2 months this is all going to happen. But yeah, the challenges look to me like work. There is a slight, I don't know what that noise is. It sounds like a helicopter, but there's no helicopter pad nearby. Anyway, yeah, it could be a personal challenge as well. Now, moving forward, the options and the choices, again, I'm seeing this opposite kind of thing. You might pick a house and then Larry will say, oh, yeah, but I don't like this or I don't like that. And then he might pick a house and you say, yeah, but I don't like the neighbourhood or it's too far from my job or too far from your job. So I feel like until you get sorted as to exactly what kind of house it's going to be, where it's going to be, I do see that that's an ongoing kind of up and down challenge. There is something, I'm sorry if you're listening to this, Larry, but I feel there's something Larry's not voicing at the moment. It's like there's something he needs to say or talk about, but he's not sure whether he should say it or not just yet. It may be about some type of thing he has, some type of, usually that card represents drugs, alcohol, gambling, or, somebody that's a hoarder, somebody that gathers all these unnecessary things. I'm a hoarder of plastic containers. Yes, I know, don't shout at me. Yes, it's a problem. I just got a thing about plastic containers. I keep them, I keep them. And then my daughter comes and throws them out. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I do see the Two of Diamonds showing you will even it out. The balance will even out. Your outcome on the movement of the house is the black 7 and the red 7. Basically, this is the work and the movement, and this is the money that's being paid for the house. Now, you have double 7s here, so that could be 7 months' time, which would be, in my case, I think that's September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 months' time. And I said February before. So I feel that this is not going to happen overnight, Chris. I do feel that it will go ahead. There's something he's not saying. It could be some certificate he hasn't got, or to get a loan or something. There's some kind of restriction there, or something he owes to his ex or something. I'm not too sure. But there is a restriction. There's something he hasn't brought to the table just yet, but it will come out and it will get sorted, whatever it is. It may be about a financial thing. All right, let's see what else we get for Chris. Yeah, most of them were. Okay, Chris and Larry. I thought I didn't set the clock then. Chris and Larry are going to be buying a house together. How will that all work out? You might end up doing what, what's the name is doing. They bought a block of land and ended up building, because each time they wanted a house, it didn't work out. So you might end up buying a block of land and building from scratch, designing the house that you both want. Anyway, here we go. Larry and Chris and buying a house. What have we got? We've got 10 of Cups energy, 3 of Cups energy, and waiting, getting impatient with the waiting for it to all happen. The 3 of Cups energy and the 10 of Cups sitting side by side, to me, is about fertility and pregnancy. And we do have the Empress coming out as well. Very good energy here. We do have a bit of a battle going on about how it's going to work out. 2 of Swords in reverse. So as you know, 2 of Swords is sort of being a bit blinded, need to take the blindfold off and move forward. I just feel like it's find out why there is a delay in what's going on. Who's causing the delay? Is there something that needs to be signed, something that needs to be sorted? Then we have the Lovers. So we've got 10 of Cups, Empress and Lovers all in the challenge area. So the challenge is love. Love, fertility, bonding and togetherness, and family. So literally not a challenge buying the house. We have 3 of Cups and 2 of Cups in the middle section. The only negative card, Chris, is this 5 here, which I feel is words and battles. Possibility with the 3 of Cups, to me, 3 of Hearts, which is 3 of Cups, can represent your family or his family in conflict with this decision. So the 5 comes out that somebody's got something to say. You will listen and make your own mind up. We do have a 4 of Pentacles sitting as a potential outcome. So this may be some, like I said, some document, some financial thing that is a bit wonky. So that may be why the delay. Let's say Larry still owes 10 grand to something, and until it's paid out, he can't get a potential loan or sign off or whatever. Once that's sorted, the whole thing proceeds. Bottom of the deck, the hidden energies. We do have the World, something that will finally come to an end. We also have the Seven of Cups, the choices, you're going to be spoiled for choices. It's also Seven of Hearts, which is the movement card, moving house. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. When I see Hermit in reverse, I tend to feel like Hermit's all about healing, nurturing, and taking your time. When I see it in reverse, I feel like rushed energy and not taking your time and sort of wanting it now, wanting it yesterday. Anyway, now let's do your 2 energy reads. I'm just going to pick these cards out for you instead of shuffling today. That's what I'm going to be doing for people. This is for Chris's question. 1, 2, 3 for your first question. Second question, Chris. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. First question, Chris. You have, if you wanted a yes or a no, you got no, no, and yes. You're being told that patience is a virtue, like just take your time with something. There's also sort of some fears, big fears around things just not working, things getting ruined and everything. But then it's just telling you, with a good fight and a lot of hard work and planning, everything will finally come out. I feel the negative energy is turning into positive energy in this first question that you had. The second question, we have, in regards to yes or no, we have yes, yes, and no this time. So more of a yes thing. We do have 6 of Wands, the Triumph overall. We also have a Knight of Swords energy. This person is somebody that wants to come in and create a ruckus because he is in reverse. It can be somebody that's lying. It can be somebody that's misusing their authority. It can be somebody that's sticking their nose in where they don't belong. I feel that's either on Larry's side or your side, somebody on the outside of the two of you trying to influence something the way they think it should be. The other thing here we have is a female energy getting a little bit temperamental about things, spending too much time worrying about the structure, the material things and everything, and needing more time to just calm down and take it one day at a time. So I'm not sure who she is. But yeah, it's just saying that capable of getting there, capable of doing what you need to do, but at times being a little bit forgetful about what was said or what's happening. All right, that just seemed like a separate message to the whole reading, Chris. All right, up next we have Alyssa, and the doors are now open for who wanted to make a payment next. Oh, Meh is going next while Alyssa was busy. Let me just check the payment from Meh. Oh, Bethel's already made a payment as well. Bethel, Meh has paid for a mini. Bethel has paid for a detailed. We might be finishing up after that, guys. We'll just see how we go. So close all readings temporarily until I get to Bethel now. Okay, Alyssa, I think they put Meh in there because you said that you take the next one and you had something to do. But yeah, it's a mini reading, so it won't take too long. It's okay if I do 2 minutes instead of a full detailed. Meh, yours was, let me just check that payment from you. That's a $7 US, that reading, which is a mini read. You want a work reading, you're struggling, do I see you doing better? So this is a mini reading, yeah? And then we're on to Alyssa. Okay, you want to know about work, let's get on with it. Okay, here we go. Meh would like to know. She's been struggling with her job and her work. Will things start to progress? Well, this is good. All of these cards flipping over are telling me, yes, they surely will. This is all about support and being with the right crowd and the right people. And there's one particular individual here ready to help. This person would know a lot of things, can be male or female, it's a jack. Jacks to me, because we've only got kings, queens and jacks in a poker deck, they can be male or female energy. I do feel that you've got to mingle with the right crowd to get further ahead with this whole work, and take enjoyment in the work and stop making it about, making a stress out of it, or I didn't do good enough, or I didn't do enough work today, or I'm not catching on to this. Focus on what you did well, not what you didn't do, okay? So let's see what we get. It's sunny and beautiful right now, Alyssa. 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's your name. Okay. Okay, here we go, Meh. You're a stress head, Meh. It's like you have these ideas about how you're going to do things, how you're going to progress, and you keep a lot inside, and then you just get overloaded. And you're also, it's like somebody who feels people are watching how they work, watching how they perform, what do they say, how are they dressed for work. You've got to try and just focus on the things you're doing well, one day at a time. And don't get influenced by the wrong person as well. So if when you go to work, a particular energy, this is a young energy, could be a teenager energy, or could be somebody in their 20s, I feel that they put out a negative tone towards you. This then for yourself creates an insecurity about your own work performance. I see the struggles sitting here about trying to do things perfect, trying to do things the right way, and feeling like you haven't got the correct information. It's telling you, learn, learn, learn. You got 4, 4, and 4. This is where you think you did all you need to do. This is where you think, oh my God, I did it wrong. And this is where you're learning something new. You wanted to know, will things get better? There is an ideas woman coming towards you. Now this person's got an idea of how you could make money or how you could do better. You need to listen to this person, whoever she is. You need to take some pointers from her, even if it's sitting at home looking at YouTube videos on what it is, what you do, and learning more. Or if it's about confidence and things like that, standing in front of a mirror, talking to a customer, like practice and stuff like that makes perfect. I do see that there's some things that you may be one of these people that certain people, they get taught, like mathematics, for instance. I was taught, when you're adding 2 numbers together, you carry the 1 over and you add a 0 and all of this sort of thing, or when you're minusing something. And years ago, they changed that. And I don't know why, but years ago they changed that. And then it turned out that I couldn't teach my child how to do it because they were learning a different way of doing it. And that's what I feel with you, that you learnt certain things, but you're putting too much in what you learn instead of basically exploring what it is you can do and adding your own flair. So if everybody was told to make a cake with lemon, are you the person that will copy a picture and try and make it perfect to the picture, or will you add your own flair? Because your own flair is in there. Your outcome on how you're going to go with your job is great energy. The money is there, the balance is there, and the structure is there. So it will turn around. You said, do I see things getting better? Yes, I do. I do. I do see the help from somebody else. Now, the buzzer is going, so we'll pull out the free cards for your question. Just ask a question in your mind. I'll just pull them out here. This is for, so over here. All right, and we'll just do 3 from the top and bottom of these just to finish off. Show me for her job, how things are going to go for her, what she needs to look out for. Okay, you got Star in reverse. Basically, I think that when you went into this, Did you choose this career path because it's what you're passionate about? This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted to do. Or did you choose it because somebody else said it would be good for you, or somebody said you suit this, or somebody said you could make good money out of this? So I feel that the dream that you thought was is not quite there yet. I also see that you're being presented sometimes with too many things at once, and you need to just say, I need to take my time and do one thing at a time. There is somebody willing to help you again. It's a dark-haired energy, male or female. And you've got to try and take your emotions out of the whole thing when you're working. You know, emotions can distract us and cause an imbalance. Well, look at me. I couldn't even come online. Oh, the first 3 days after it happened, I couldn't come online. No way. All right. Your question, we have a no. We have a no in reverse, and we have a yes eventually. Okay, I feel this is a process, whatever it is you're asking. It's time to end a stage of something. It's time to let something go, move on, and move forward. The other thing here is you might not see it right now, but you might be feeling a bit hopeless or sort of like, what do I do? Where do I go? There is a new beginning. It is tied to the past. There's a new beginning, and you will have relief coming and take control of a situation. And then you have a guaranteed success card in the future. You may be changing your job, changing your residence. You may even think about going to a different country to do what you're doing, all right, or a different state. And that is you. Thank you so much. Now we're on to, finally, back to Alyssa. Alyssa, will Fernando and I be good at friends and supporting each other now that we've established our new boundaries as friends? Okay, we're looking for particular cards to represent friendship and support. 3s, 6s, and probably 7s, 8s in diamonds or hearts, okay? So let's see what we get. Now, this was a detailed read, wasn't it? Okay. I might be finishing after Bethel's reading because I am feeling a little bit off. I think that I've gone from the stress and shock to physical symptoms of feeling nauseous or whatever. Anyway, here we go. Alyssa and Fernando. Will they be good as just friends and support each other? They both have established their boundaries as friends only. How will this work out for Alyssa and Fernando moving forward? Good luck, Alyssa. Here we go. 7 cards to represent the two of you. 5, 6, 7. Before I even get on to the challenges about all of this, who decided this? Because the very first card out about the two of you is a soulmate connection, a loving connection, more than friends connection. And then after that, we have a stop, a roadblock. This is like, this has got to stop. Done. Can't do this anymore. Somebody not taking care of responsibilities is represented by the 6. The single energy is very strong here. So we go from a couple's soulmate connection energy to angry, bitter, finished kind of energy to single. I'm single, I'm free, it's easy. This is looking quite good. Single energies doing their own thing. You going to work, having friendships, him going to work, having friendships, whatever. So this energy is looking good. So I'm looking at a process here of, I feel that this is showing me that although you're saying we're just friends, we've established boundaries, inside there's still something. I wish it was this, I wish it was that. Then we see a black 9 where for a while it'd be okay, but I feel by the time you get to September, which isn't that far away, I feel you may be upset or can't do this. Anyway, let's see. We got the 3 in black. I was looking for red 3s. We've got a broken heart, upside down Ace of Hearts, upside down Ace of Spades. Bottom of the deck doesn't work. The challenges about all of this. The challenges about all of this are sitting around, guess who? Not Fernando. They're sitting around you, the Queen of Clubs. You're wanting it to be friends, but you're not. You're wanting more than that. It's like where you voice something. I'm going to do da, da, da. I'm going to sit that test. I'm going to get that job. But then you just don't. So you've established boundaries. You're just friends. You want to see how it works out. You're establishing boundaries, but you don't want just boundaries as friends. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing for a little bit it works where you say, oh, hey, I seen this place the other day. You'd really like it, and you have a normal conversation, but it feels awkward because I've got this black 4 here. This is where it becomes uncomfortable. And then this is sort of like, oh, I don't like hearing that. Because you've got to ask yourself, you've established a boundary, which is a good thing to do. People need to do that. If next week, next month, you went out to a vacation on a weekend with a friend and you looked across the restaurant and here's Fernando sitting there with a woman holding hands, having a kiss and everything, how would you feel? How would you feel? Because just friends are allowed to have just other friends. So that's something you've got to ask yourself as well. Sometimes if you've had a relationship romantic with somebody, the just friends thing can't work, because there's too much there. Now, moving forward, how's this all going to work out for you? Black 6, irresponsible, lonely, frustrated, brokenhearted. You're sitting there looking at all what this is, and there's potential of this is just not working. But your outcome cards about the friendship and everything, once you find your people, this is socializing, enjoyment, enjoying life, finding your people again, enjoying life, taking care of the responsibilities for yourself, cutting off something and finishing it, you will then move forward to happiness. What do I get from all of that? I just feel that this is something you're trying to do, Alyssa, not necessarily that it would work. Anyway, let's see what tarots have to say. Divine Empathic Tarot, I think you must have took off and come back. If you've made a donation, you'll be after Bethel. And then I think I might close everything for the day, guys. Let me see, Fernando and Alyssa and this friendship thing. Let's see what we get, the tarots. It was meant to be. This is the karmic wheel, first card out. It was meant to be. What yous are doing and everything, this is the way it's got to go. What else have we got? Fernando, I'm assuming at the bottom of the deck in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. That can be somebody that feels like they've lost their power, lost their pizzazz. So that's how he is. He feels like he has no control over what's being decided. Like I said, the wheel has been spun. It's started, the karma, everything. The Three of Swords has come out in reverse. So this is sitting in the challenge area. The challenge is adapting to the change and healing from what this is. Down the bottom, we do have this solid connection here. So it is sitting in the challenge area of just being friends and not being lovers, not being potentially getting married in the future or something. Moving forward, we do have the Sun, but it is in reverse. So I'm feeling like there's bits and pieces that feel this is the right thing to do. I feel like I'm on the right path now. But other things are feeling very clouded. This is the conversations you'll be having, but it's in reverse. So I feel that whenever you do decide to have a conversation, what are you going to talk about now? You used to talk about what? Getting together, being together, how much you wanted each other, whatever. Let's go out to the movies, let's hook up on the weekend. To now, what conversations are you going to have? How's it going to work? So I feel the conversations and that is either confusing for him or confusing for you. He's showing up as pissed off energy here. The king sort of like, what do you want? Which way do you want to go? What do you want to do? Outcome is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. A lot of reverse cards going on here. It's also showing me the Six of Pentacles, which I feel that if you're going to be just friend zone, I feel that this would be less and less time with each other. You giving less of yourself to that energy, him giving less of himself to you. Okay? And then the final outcome is keeping the boundary, keeping it in place. If you've decided upon this, you need to stick to it. Not sort of have a bad week and feel lonely and ring him up. I love you, I miss you, forget about being friends, you know, do you want to meet me? And so it's got to be a firm decision either way. Okay, that's what I see. Okay, so just to finish off the reading, and thank you for your patience, we're going to do the 2 questions that I'll select out of these cards. I'll just move them about again so I don't pick out the same ones. All right, first question for Alyssa is here. Second question is here. Alyssa, think about the 2 questions. I'll give you a yes or no and the energy around it and any other messages you need to hear. Okay, your first question is no, yes, yes. The 2 yeses are in reverse, so be careful what you wish for. Is it a yes or a no? It's a maybe. You're being told to take a break from something. Just take a break from the whole thing. Breathe. Enjoy yourself doing something else, whatever. You've got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. It would be great if it was upright because that's working together on the same goal. But it's in reverse and it's just showing lack of seriousness or lack of confidence in this whole thing. Feeling like it's just useless, it won't work out. All right. And then the other thing is possible jealousy or envy. Now, it could come from either side. You say, let's just be friends, and you go out to a restaurant with a new person that you're getting to know, and Fernando happens to be across the room sitting there going, oh, this is why she just wants to be friends. She's got somebody else. So I feel that, I don't know, very hard. And your second question is a yes, no, yes. It's more of a yes than a no. There's some sort of success and good luck coming, possible new job on the horizon or promotion coming in. A fear of somebody cheating, lying, somebody misusing opportunities. And then you're being told to follow your own destiny here, to make your own choices and make things happen, and know that you can do this. Anyway, that's your reading. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Up next, we have Bethel. Let me just check PayPal again. It's getting very warm on my head here. The weather's starting to change finally. Looks like I'll be going fishing again soon. We don't have any other payments after Bethel. So if there was somebody talking about making a payment, so if that person's still here, I'm on to Bethel's reading now. And if you did want to make that one last reading payment, go ahead now. That's a bit strange. So that was 10, 20, 40, 60. All right, Bethel. I can only read you're about to file myself and plan on, and then I can't see the rest of it, Bethel. Yeah, it's very warm right now. The temperature right now, I was saying only 20 degrees Celsius, but in the sun here, I can feel the breeze. My legs are freezing under the table because there's air circulating in here and they're in the shade. But from all here and up in my head, it's actually quite warm, very warm. Yeah, Bethel, so I can read the first part. What's coming with the legal matters September, October. I am about to file myself and plan on. What does it say after that? And there's people coming out here for lunch and everything now. So We might make this the last if nobody else was paying. The person with the name Tarot said something about paying. Where is she? Divine Empathic Tarot. I can't see any payment from that person. I just need the end part of the question there, Bethel. So you want to know about your legal matters through September, October. I haven't got the microphone on this jacket, have I? I've got to take it off. I'm starting to sweat. Whew. I've got another long sleeve underneath. Anyway, it looks like everything's closed for the day. We're just going to do Bethel's and we'll close up. Bethel, the last part of the question. You're about to file yourself. It says, I'm about to file myself. Legal matters, September, October. I'm about to file myself and plan on. I'll just check. I can't check WhatsApp. It's on that phone there. If I check it, I'll go out of the thing. Oh, yeah. The moon, the sun. Moon, sun, and stars. Okay. I'm going to freeze for a minute while I go check WhatsApp. Here we go. Yeah, when you write big, long things in PayPal, it only shows me a little bit. And when it says show the story, it shows me even less, which is weird. Ever since they updated it about a year ago, it's been doing that. Okay, Bethel wants to know the court situation, September, October, and she plans on hiring a new lawyer, attorney. He's good, but very pricey. How will that go for her? And the rest is just any general messages she needs to hear in regards of love. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. We're going into Virgo very soon. Okay, your challenges with all of this, we do have the lawyer and everything sitting here. There's an influence, a personal influence here. You're very passionate and driven about what it is you want and where you want to go with all of this. There's complications around being a little bit obsessive about something or overly compulsive about something, or like when we go to court about whatever the matter is, it's very hard to focus on the rules, the regulations, what laws were broken, what laws were done right, and keep the emotions away from everything and how it's affected us or what it did to us, or physically what it's done. Physically is part of the course, but the emotions. So I see the lawyer here in the challenge area sitting right next to you, being very passionate and driven about this is what I want to do. There is a lot of confusion and stress about it. It's almost like, Bethel, that you go, I want this person. I've heard all about them. I feel right about this person. I do feel he's the right choice. I do feel he would be right for you to take this through. But then there's this hesitation. Like when you lay in bed at night, you go, oh, what if it's not right? What if he can't do any better than what I've already been doing? What if I can do this without him? So I feel that you've got a lot of doubt creeping in. This is a firm decision. The King of Spades with the Jack of Hearts is a firm decision. This is what I want. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what needs to happen. Then we got an 8 of Spades and a 9 of Clubs. This is fear, jealousy, insecurity, not knowing. And then we got a 2 of Hearts. This is balance. This works. Now, if we look at this, we'll just flick over to personal messages. I feel this is 2 people involved around you. One of them is definitely a no-no, definitely somebody that needs to stay out of the picture, possibly somebody from the past that is either compulsive, addictive, drugs, alcohol, gambling, just possibly lies or hanging around the wrong crowd. The other one is very firm, secure, and will take you on the right journey. Okay, so you've got love messages there, and then we look at the court messages. We'll do that with each section, just so that you get a different style reading. Okay, moving forward, focusing on the court, we have the surprise, the court date. We have everything going well with this. This is talking the truth. This is being in the right place at the right time. Now, potential payout is sitting there with this 9 of diamonds. I keep seeing this all the time, but I also see it going from 9 of diamonds to 4, but I still see a good result. So my assumption would be, if you hire this lawyer that's more pricey and you get the end result that you desired, without him, if you got that same result, what you have in your pocket at the end of the day financially is going to be higher. If you hire him, it's going to be down a lot more than expected because of his fees and charges, which makes sense. But I do see moving forward, you're going to start to get rid of this fear and hesitation and start to be direct and say, this is the journey. Finally, it's working. This is the way we need to go. You're going to be learning for yourself through this process. I keep seeing about you going back to school or signing up for a course or something like that. I've seen that for many months now. I do know you, I think you said you were studying law before all of this stuff happened. I think you need to go back into that. Do more of that. Now, coming up, emotionally, reading that emotionally, I feel that through this process of what you're doing, an emotional thing could start and a loving, caring bond. If we look at this would be like going to court, going to the hospital, going to a school or something like that. There's an invitation there. And then in regards to love, instead of money in the courts, this would be socializing with the right people, feeling very friendly and that, but also a single kind of energy is there. And then that 4 of diamonds is feeling like you're connected to somebody. Now, on a totally different note, Bethel, that can represent hospital and the birth of a baby girl. So there must be news coming in that somebody's just had a baby or they're pregnant with baby girl. Your outcome cards on the court matter. We do have 9 and 10 in black, September, October in black. We do have the offer of a 3 to a 5, so it's too low, it's still not high enough. And then, I hate to say it, but the black 10 might be postponement again. This is adjourned again. We need gather more information to proceed further. We need to find some more files or whatever. Bottom of the deck with it all. If we look at this first, before we move on, the outcome in regards to love and relationships, someone from your past entering your mind like before, dreaming about the person, waking up and thinking, why did I even dream about them? Wasn't even thinking about them. Or even going to the local supermarket or to a movie theatre or something and they happen to be there. So I do feel there may be some interactions or some kind of feelings there of, I don't know whether it's sadness, regret or pissed off energy, to be honest. But again, we've got something to do with somebody pregnant, and this time it's about a baby boy. This person may have had a lot of difficulty with a child or birth or something like that. I don't even know why that's in there. If there's nothing to do with birth around you, Bethel, that would mean new ideas and something starting from the basic, from very, very scratch basics. Maybe you're going to start your own home business or something. The bottom of the deck for the court thing, we have 7 of hearts, movement in the direction that you want. We have Ace of Spades, which is the legal documents and that being signed and finalised. And then we have the 6 of Diamonds, which is doing the right thing, basically, taking care of responsibilities in the right way. Let's see what tarots have to say. I don't think anybody else is paid, so this will be the last reading today, which is good for me because I'm starting to feel a bit weird, a bit dizzy. Might have to go inside and get out of the sun now and get something to eat and drink. All right, here we go. Bethel and her court, September, October. The new lawyer, attorney. Wow. Be prepared. Expect the unexpected here. It's like, watch out. Not to you, like they haven't seen you and you're coming. In regards to love, we'll just get that out of the way first and then we'll get back onto the court thing. In regards to love, I feel that you're looking at your options, you're thinking about things, you're seeing whether the choices are right or not. Don't spend too much time analysing somebody's intentions. So if somebody talks to you and they say this ABC to you, don't say, why did they say that? They probably said that because that means this. I tend to do that kind of thing. If I see somebody looking at their phone and start to smile, I'm like, who are they talking to? You know, what's on there? Or, you know, oh, that must be blah, blah, blah. Start to work out who this is or what's going on. So I see where don't spend too much time analysing or looking at what's going on somebody else's Facebook. Now, there is a reverse situation here in that somebody's looking at you, watching you, analysing your behaviour, watching what's going on. Moving forward, you do have two choices in front of you. One is from the past. One is somebody that wants to get things happening and they want it now. If you move forward too quickly, it could be disaster with the Tower sitting there. The outcome is just really not feeling that this is the right thing for you. And then needing to take some time and step back and being told again with Temperance that it's time to just take your time. Bottom of the deck is you sitting on your throne here as the Queen of Pentacles, hardworking, moving forward, right choices. Underneath her, we have you're being presented with your options and some kind of celebration. So in regards to relationships and everything, I feel that one of the choices around you, there's another female energy in the background creating drama. The other one is from the past that's not a good idea, that might want to present themselves. But there is a definite friendship here and feeling happy and contented. In regards to your court case, I'd just say that this is showing hard efforts and work and choices being presented and feeling that it's the right place for you. It's probably choosing the attorney, that it's going to be the right thing for you. Now, this is for entertainment purposes only, people. So, yeah, always with legal matters, financial matters, health matters, please seek the correct advice. Now, looking at this in to do with your court, and we are finished. The buzz has been going for a while. I just feel you're not sure about everything. It's been frustrating from pillar to post. It's just frustrating. You will be signing documents moving forward, but you will hesitate about it all. Again, with this Seven of Pentacles, is the money going to be right? The Seven of Pentacles upright, you know, investing your money, working out what money you need, how far are you going to go forward. It's in reverse, so it's should I spend more money? Should I put more money into this? Is it going to get a conclusion? You will be presented with options of which way to go. You have some swift energy coming in. Changes are about to unfold leading to the Tower. I feel in your case, the Tower is about everything that's happened, finally being out on the table, bang, it's happening, we're doing this. The Queen is in reverse, so that can be some other female energy that's not too happy about things in regards to the court, or somebody that's been sneaky as well. You've got Four of Swords refusing to let something go, because Four of Swords is normally healing and taking time out and stepping away. This is just not stepping away. Keep going. And then you're being told that patience is a virtue with the court case. And as I said, bottom of the deck, we've already read them. Okay, so just think about two questions or energies and let me have a look. First one is there. Second one, oh, got two there. And then we're finished, guys. I'm going to pack this all up. Oh, somebody's smoking right next to me and the wind's blowing it straight over here. It stinks. hate cigarettes, never smoked. All it does is make me feel sick and make you stink. Make clothes stink and your hair stink. All right, first question, Bethel. And no, wasn't having a go at anybody that smokes. If you like it, good for you. All right, Bethel, you've got a yes, yes, no, but the yes in the middle is upside down, so it's almost like yes, maybe, no. So I'll just give you the messages here. It's materialism, holding on to things, possible greed here. The next thing is, well, the Empress in reverse. Empress, she knows everything that's going on. She's multi-talented. She's very desirable. She's nurturing. She's everything. It is in reverse. It can just mean arguments. It can mean getting sensitive to certain things being said or things like that. And then we have this Eight of Cups energy, time to let something go, move forward to that cup that's going to fulfill you. Don't get too critical on yourself about things, whether it's court or romance. Just don't get too critical on yourself. Should have done this, or I wish I had that. Your second question, we've got a no, a maybe, and a no. So it's maybe not at this time. You're being told it's time to take a break. You need to step away. You've also got that the wheel has spun with the Wheel of Fortune here. New things are coming, followed by the death, completely finished, and renewal is coming. So you've got death and the Wheel of Fortune sitting side by side there. So definitely something's on the horizon to finally conclude and move forward into a new type of atmosphere, a new type of thing. Anyway, guys, that's it. I don't think anybody else paid in the end. Now, it is Saturday here tomorrow and then Sunday. I don't normally go on weekends. If we do happen to come up and he's having a hit on the snooker tables, I'll bring my stuff. But usually on weekends out here in particular, there's lots of kids, there's lots of people, you know, it's the weekend. A lot of birthday parties and stuff, so it's not really practical for reading on weekends. And other than that, I'm not sure which day, but I will try and get on at least one day next week. I'm going to go and get something to eat and drink and sit down. And anyway, it's been good. It's been good getting online and getting back to normal, trying to get back to normal. My apologies for not being online and everything, but I was good for nothing when I was feeling very, very stressed, in shock. Anyway, talk to everybody soon, and thank you, Chris and Nina, for helping running the show as always. And Nina, I'll talk in WhatsApp to you. We'll get some things sorted for you. Yeah, we'll talk on WhatsApp. Take care, and I'll catch everybody soon. And just in time, because I just got a notification that the battery's about to die on this phone. The phone I normally use is sitting here on charge. When I opened it ready to go live, it was dead. It was turned off and everything, and it was dead. So I don't know how that happened. I think that they must die over time, because I haven't used it since over a week. And I'm pretty sure when I turned it off, it was fully charged. Love you all. Thank you for all the hearts and everything, rainbow hearts, beautiful. Take care, and I'll see everybody soon.